Nasdaq hit 25,000 for the first time in history. S&P 500 is at all-time high, and inflation, on the other hand, is very hot right now. The Fed is splitting apart, and we have an active war driving the price of the oil to $111 per barrel. The markets are moving and are very volatile. Last week was very important with Apple, Microsoft, Meta, and Google's earnings, and the week ahead is also very important with jobless claims of April, with Palantir, AMD, ARM, Disney, Uber, all of them reporting earnings this week. In this video, like every Sunday video, I'm going to explain what happened last week, and then I'm going to talk about the theme of the market, all the economic events and earnings that you need to watch for the week ahead. And then I'm going to pull up TradingView and show you the charts and explain the plays that I'm looking at. Last week had one dominant theme in the market. AI monetization won and AI spending lost, period. And the market made that verdict very crystal clear. Nasdaq reached 25,000 for the first time. S&P 500 hit all-time high, which was the best month since April 2020. Over 40% of S&P 500 market cap reported earning last week, and the blended earning per share growth is 27.8%, which is the highest since Q4 2021. And 84% of companies beat earning, which is the best rate since Q2 2021. Insane week last week. Now, on the earnings side, we had Alphabet, Apple, Meta, Microsoft. Alphabet went up 10%, Apple 3%. Meta beat it on revenue and then announced $125 to $145 billion in capex and lost $175 billion in market cap, and it's down around 9%. A massive drop on Meta. Microsoft raised capex to $190 billion and stock dropped around 4%. But overall, the market was like, show me the revenue or I'm selling. That was the whole theme of the market in the last week. On the economic calendar side, the Q1 GDP came at 2%, which is slowing, and overall, the whole economic calendar and economic reports showed that growth is slowing, inflation is rising, and job reports are tight. Overall, meaning we have stagflation, and the Fed's hands are tied as well. The Fed held the rates but voted for 8-4. Powell stepping down on May 15th, and hawkish Kevin Warsh is taking over. 2026 rate cuts are basically dead after Kevin Warsh taking over, technically. On the oil side, WTI spiked from 95 to 111. You can check out the WTI price as well here. Then crashed to 102 on Friday when Iran submitted a peace proposal to US. And UAE exited OPEC as well, which was a pretty important news. Now, before I get into this week, the economic calendar, the earnings, and all the plays that I have on watch, if you want this kind of analysis every single trading day, not just like on Sundays, come join us at Meta Trading Club. Every morning before the market opens, I do a full pre-market breakdown live for a team. Then we trade together as a team every single day as well. On top of that, we basically run daily educational sessions and webinars all in the community. And right now you can try it completely free for 7 days. No strings attached. Link is in the description below, and you can come and trade with us for free for 7 days. Now, let's talk about what's coming this week. On the economic calendar, on Tuesday, we have ISM services PMI and JOLTS jobs openings. And on Friday, we have employment change and unemployment rate, which are going to be the major economic events for the week ahead. Now, key earnings for this week. The first one and the most important one, in my opinion, would be Palantir. Monday night, Palantir has earning, it's down 20% a year to date. The consensus is around 28 cents per earning per share, and that's around 115% year over year. AI government and commercial contracts are going to probably affect Palantir's earning, and this can move 15 to 20% overnight. So basically, this is the first big AI software earning for this week. We have AMD Tuesday night after the market close. It's up around 65% year to date on AI GPU demand. It's already moved a lot. So it's going to be really interesting to see how AMD's earning will perform and how the investors and the market will react to the hardware side of AI trade, right? Disney has earning as well on Wednesday morning. There is a potential streaming profitability, and also we'll see, does the Iran war hurt the international travel or not. Uber, ARM, and AppLovin, all of them on Wednesday after market close are reporting earning. Coinbase on Thursday night will report earning and crypto trading volume after rough midweek of Bitcoin possibly affected Coinbase, and we'll see how it will affect the earning and how the investors will react to the earning. And these would be the most important events and earnings for the week ahead. So this is the full playbook for the week. Now let me pull up TradingView for you guys and walk you through the exact setups. And if you want to trade all of these setups live with me every single morning, both in the pre-market and when the market opens, you can grab 7-day free trial and join us and trade with us. We do trade live every single day, and it's not just about following a signal. It's about understanding why enter, where to enter, and how to enter a position, how to manage a position, and why and where to exit the position. All of them will be explained for you guys live in action, and in the evenings we have live webinars as well. So let's get into the charts. All right, starting from S&P 500, we are at all-time high on Friday. We pushed all the way up till this 725 zone almost and pushed back down. We had this break of 716 2 days ago, basically on Thursday, and once we broke it, we finally retested technically on Friday. The price action looks pretty solid. As long as we hold above this 716, we are still super bullish, super strong on SPY. So the key area on watch would be this 715.16. That is acting as a demand zone, and also the all-time high of 724, 725 on watch on SPY. Qs, the same kind of scenario. We broke above this 665 level. And finally, we were basically retesting or just consolidating for a while after hitting this 675 all-time high on QQQ. Now, again, if we hold above this 665, 666 zone on Qs, we're still holding and looking super strong, super bullish. The key areas would be 665 demand zone and 675, 676 resistance, which is the all-time high on QQQ. Dow is looking pretty solid here as well. It broke this bull flag on Thursday. It was a very beautiful clean price action, and I mentioned it in the pre-market webinar. That happened very neat, and finally we broke this 498.99, but rejected this zone, which is a relatively massive resistance zone, as you can see right around these areas. It acted as a resistance a lot historically, and we are just rejecting that zone again. We hold above these moving averages, we can still look bullish on Dow Jones, and if we get above this 500, we can go for all-time high of 505. SMH is looking super strong. This is the semiconductor ETF. You can see how the sector is performing, and as you can see, we are just like flying on SMH. We had consolidation, and I think the price is getting ready, and earning of AMD might play an important role on the whole SMH direction in the next few days. So all-time high is around this 511. We just hit this all-time high on Friday. Let's see if we can break out of this zone or not. The moving averages or around this like 490 level would be the key demand zone that I would be watching on SMH. USO is basically United States Oil Fund that can be an interesting name on watch, considering the fact that the oil price is just like moving all the way higher with the whole uncertainties in the Strait of Hormuz, and you can see that the price held above this 146 very well on Friday. We actually pushed all the way higher, retested moving averages, and bounced back up above this previous resistance zone. So far it looks pretty strong and pretty bullish. Let's see if we can break above this bull flag that is forming right now on USO in the next week. Apple reported earning, gapped up, and we are holding right above this 720, 730-ish level. So as long as we hold above this zone, I think there might be a really good chance of hitting all-time high. So the key demand zone would be 725, 730 demand zone, an all-time high of 275, 278. And resistance or all-time high would be around this 289, 290. These would be the main key zones on watch on Apple. Given the fact that we had this gap, there is a possibility of seeing this gap filling as well. But if that happens, I won't be really that interested in trading Apple unless we get back above this 280-ish area. Tesla finally got out of this 380 resistance zone. It was struggling and trying to break this 380 for 5-6 trading days in a row. Finally, we broke this zone on Friday and almost hit this 200 SMA of 402. So the key demand zone of 384.5 would be on watch for Tesla, and the resistance area of 403 all the way up till this 410.15 would be the key resistance zone on Tesla for the next week. I think Tesla has potential to push all the way higher. The main resistance would be this 200 SMA, which it couldn't technically break on April 16th, 17th, and 20th. And it finally pushed all the way back down. And with the earning, it just like stuck here for a while. And now finally we're pushing back up again. So Tesla definitely on watch for the week ahead. NVIDIA actually hit all-time high last week, hit this 211.12 and rejected it heavily. We actually are holding right above this 195, 200 demand zone. This is the same zone that NVIDIA was stuck for so long, since October 25, right? October 2025. We've been rejecting this zone. Finally, we broke above it, held above this zone, pushed all the way higher, but then we rejected really hard. So as long as we are holding above this 195, 196, 200-ish level, I think there is some potential for NVIDIA to bounce back up. However, if we break below this zone, there might be some sort of a selling pressure there, and that could be a possible short setup on NVIDIA. Above this 203 would be 203, 204 would be critical to watch on NVIDIA for a potential bounce back up. Google, absolutely amazing, insane price action, insane gap up, insane earning. It was just like absolutely amazing. We had this crazy rally after the earning, and the price is holding very strong at all-time high, which is right at this like 388 level. So 388 and 380-ish level would be on watch for Google. The demand and the resistance zone that we have, depending on Monday's price action and pre-market price action, we might change the plans. But so far, the key demand zones would be 380, and then the next one is around this 365 on Google. The resistance would be around this 387. AMD will report earning this week on Tuesday, as I already explained, and it's just like at all-time high, insane move from like 200 all the way up to 360 right now. Absolutely crazy price action, and we are actually just still holding at all-time high. It's just like at all-time high. It closed at all-time high, and the day was super strong as well. So basically we'll be watching the all-time high of like 362, 363 obviously, and 355 would be the demand zone. Now AMD does have earning. Please be careful if you want to swing it. Please understand that after the earning anything can happen, so you need to be ready and understand the fact that the playing around earning is kind of random. So consider that, and if you want to swing, you want to manage your position sizing properly. Meta, after the earning, gap down and hit the 600 level, held 600 for a while, and on this day, which was basically on Thursday, it tested 600 but bounced back up. So far the price action is still weak, rejecting 620, 615-ish level, and still holding right above this 600 demand zone as well. So the 600 level would be definitely on watch on Meta as a demand zone for a possible bounce or break, and 625 all the way up till this 630 and 40 would be the key resistance zones on Meta on watch for the week ahead. Microsoft actually is just like consolidating in this range. I don't like the price action that much at this point, and I would like to see it maybe below this 395 or above this 430. PLTR, it has earning on Monday, so definitely on watch after the earning. Depending on the earnings price action, if we potential gap up above maybe 155, that would be really interesting. Or if we gap down below this 125, that would be also interesting as well. But we can't guess, we can't predict. We'll just wait for the price action. MU, absolutely insane price action in the last few weeks as well. With the whole AI hype, we are seeing MU running non-stop. Insane volatility and crazy price action, and option contracts pay really well. So all-time high is at 547. That is definitely on watch, and the whole demand zone of 525 all the way up till this 535 would be on watch. If that holds, we have a really high chance of continuation on MU. It's crazy to say that, but seems like we're just moving. So on the other hand, if we actually break below this 520, 530, 527.8, 525, we can retest this 500 level. Amazon reported earning, and after that we're just consolidating. So far we had an inside day on Friday, and we are forming this triangle consolidation. We are at all-time high, as you can see. We are holding right above this 260 all-time high, which is basically right here, right? 260 is here. We broke it, and now we're holding right above it. So seems super strong and bullish. As long as we hold above this 259, 260 level, I think Amazon has room to push all the way higher and break this triangle formation that you're seeing right now and push all the way higher and hit 277, 278 all-time high. Okay. With that being said, the other earnings that we have would be Disney, and we will discuss all of these earning plays after the earning. Uber, which is going to have earning on Wednesday. ARM is going to have earning as well, and its earning is on Wednesday as well. It's running like crazy, like other semi names that we have been seeing. They're like running non-stop, and what is happening right now is basically a sort of a consolidation. The earning can change everything, so don't try to guess anything before the earning. And also Coin, is going to have earning as well on Thursday after market close. These would be the names that we will watch, we will talk about in the pre-market session, and also we will plan for all of these trades once the earning is reported and once we have enough data and the price action is confirming the place. All right, with that being said, this has been the whole plan for the week ahead. You already have a clear understanding of what happened last week and what economic events and what earnings we have for the week ahead. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel and comment below if you have any questions about the earnings, about the game plans, about the levels. Again, you can trade with me live every single day. You can join Meta Trading Club community for 7 days totally for free. Come and see how we trade, and if you liked it, you can join us and trade live with us. Have a great rest of the weekend. I will see you guys in tomorrow's pre-market live session and hopefully in the community.